What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So, today we're talking about Venezuela, the US, and why the situation is more than a headline. There's a lot of noise online right now rumors, emotional takes, and straight up misinformation. So, my goal is simple facts, context, and what this realistically means next. Let's get into it. Over the past couple of days, Venezuela has been at the center of a rapidly escalating international crisis. There are reports of U.S. military involvement, strong accusations from the Venezuelan government, and reactions from countries around the world. Some details are still being verified, and that matters because in moments like this, misinformation spreads faster than facts. What is clear is this. This is one of the most serious confrontations between the United States and a Latin American government in decades. This isn't just a foreign issue. It has consequences for the people here at home. For the US, this raises big questions: presidential power, international law, America's role in Latin America, and the risk of getting pulled into another long-term conflict. Supporters say that this is about security, drugs, and standing up to authoritarianism. Critics say it's dangerous, illegal, and historically reckless. Both sides are loud, but reality is usually more complicated. Let's talk about the arguments in favor, because understanding them matters. Remove an authoritarian leader accused of corruption and repression, open the door to elections and sanction reliefs, allow humanitarian aid to follow more freely, reduce the influence of rival powers like Russia and China in the region, potentially stabilize oil production, which affects global prices. These are all possibilities, but not promises, and that distinction is important. Now the risks, and these are all real. Critics warn military intervention without international authorization undermines global law. Civilian infrastructure like power, water, and hospitals can be damaged. Power vacuums often lead to violence or civil conflict. Latin America has deep historical trauma tied to U.S. interventions, and the U.S. could end up stuck in a long, expensive nation-building situation. History shows us that removing a leader is often the easy part. What comes after is where things fall apart. Now, Latin American countries are watching closely. Even governments that dislike Maduro are uneasy about foreign military action in the region. Globally, this also affects how the U.S. is viewed, especially when it argues for international law in other conflicts around the world. Credibility matters. So here's what no one can answer yet, and this is key. Who governs Venezuela next? How long does this outside involvement last? What happens to civilians in the meantime? Does this stabilize the region or stabilize it even further? These answers don't come in press releases. They come over months, sometimes years. This isn't a movie. There are no clear heroes and no instant endings. Whatever your politics are, the people who pay the highest price are usually ordinary civilians, not politicians. So stay informed, question narratives on all sides, and don't let outrage replace understanding. I want to hear your thoughts now. Keep it respectful. Do you think this leads to stability or long-term chaos? Hit the like if this breakdown helps. Subscribe for more updates, and I'll keep covering verified developments as they come in. Thank you for being here.